Hello, welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you are watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got some breaking news coming out from Yemen that I want to share with you. We've got a quick update that looks like early this morning, the Houthis claimed direct hits on two separate commercial vessels again. So we've got more attacks starting to happen here in the Gulf of Aden and the Red Sea. And apparently, the Houthis are claiming as well that they targeted a UK destroyer called the HMS Diamond. Now, the HMS Diamond has been operating down here for months now in this area, trying to protect the Red Sea shipping lanes and Gulf of Aden alongside the U.S. Navy. And yeah, supposedly they're claiming it came under attack, but the UK is saying no, this is not true. Kind of similar story to what we were hearing about the Dwight D. Eisenhower, where supposedly the Houthis say they struck this thing, and then all of a sudden the U.S. came out and said no, it was not attacked. But then I started seeing some reports that the Dwight D. Eisenhower was leaving the area, heading over to Saudi Arabia. I think it ported there for a little bit, and then it took off from there and went somewhere else. So I don't know what was going on with that. We don't really know all the details with the Dwight D. Eisenhower. But with this HMS Diamond destroyer, supposedly the Houthis are saying they had an accurate hit or an accurate attack. So we don't really know exactly what that means. But to me, that sounds like they struck it. But again, the UK coming out and saying it was not struck. So regarding these two vessels that were attacked, one of them here is the Norderney. It was attacked in the Gulf of Aden. It was for sure hit by one missile. A second one targeted it, and supposedly it missed, and also came under attack by drones, as well as small boats apparently too were attacking this ship at the same time. There was like several boats that were following it and firing at it at the same time, okay? And then we've got this third ship, the MSC Tavishi, that supposedly was targeted as well, okay? And this one, we don't really know what hit it. Apparently, the people on board were saying that they don't even know what they were struck by. They were struck by something, and my guess would probably be like a drone or something if they don't really know what it was. And obviously, the damage was not as extreme from what's being reported. So most likely, it was some sort of a drone or some sort of object hit it, is what was being reported. Okay, so I've got some information we're going to go into here and talk some more about this. So let's go ahead and get right into this on AP. Yemen Houthi rebels claim latest attack on cargo ship in the Gulf of Aden. Missile attack by the Yemen Houthi rebels. It hits an Antigua and Barbuda flagged cargo ship in the Gulf of Aden, the latest assault on shipping in the region. The missile hit the ship's forward station late Saturday, starting a fire that those on board later put out, the private security firm Ombre said. A second missile fired at the ship missed, and people on board small boats in the vicinity opened fire on the ship during the incident. So real quick, regarding these small boats, we actually saw something like this happening. I want to say it was back in January, maybe February, where there were small boats trying to attack ships, and then all of a sudden we had, I think it was some sort of U.S. destroyer that came over and started lighting these things up. Actually, it may have been a helicopter, if I'm not mistaken. A U.S. Helicopter came in and attacked and destroyed all these small boats that were targeting ships and trying to fire upon them. So this is the second time for sure that I know of that there were small boats being used to try to start attacking ships. So we're starting to see the Houthis pick up their attacks and utilize more sources of attacking ships again. And they've been warning a lot lately too about shutting down the Red Sea and doing whatever they can to disrupt shipping. We had just 2 days ago where the U.S. and UK coalition led strikes inside of Yemen again. They were bombing like multiple cities and targets there inside of Yemen just the other day. So this may be some sort of response to that. We generally see that usually whenever the U.S. and the UK starts bombing Yemen, a couple days later we see some sort of attacks happening. So this could be some sort of retaliation, but the Houthis have come out many times and said that any cargo vessels that are affiliated with either Israel or maybe the United States or United Kingdom or really anybody who is for Israel, they're starting to target their ships. Okay, so the British military's United Kingdom Maritime Trade Operations Center similarly reported the attack and fire in the same area off Aden, saying damage control is underway. Houthi military spokesman Brigadier General Yahya Saree claimed the attack in a pre-recorded video message Sunday, saying the vessel had been targeted with both missiles and drones. He identified the vessel as a Norderney, a ship that tracking data analyzed by the Associated Press showed was still in the Gulf of Aden on Sunday afternoon. Okay, so apparently it's still there in the Gulf of Aden. I don't know if maybe they had to abandon the ship or something, because we know for sure that it was hit with one missile, maybe even drones too. And yeah, it also came under direct fire from small boats as well. So the Norderney got heavily attacked. Suri also claimed unreported attacks on a warship and another vessel in the Arabian Sea without providing any evidence to support his claim. The Houthis have exaggerated some of their attacks since launching their campaign. Okay, so that second vessel that was attacked was obviously the MSC Tavishi. And again, I was seeing some reports talking about the fact that they didn't even really know what hit them. So it was probably something relatively small, like a drone, that potentially attacked them, because they were also out in the Arabian Sea, which is much further away from Yemen. So if this was some sort of long range attack, most likely was probably some sort of drone, but we don't really know what was actually used from what we're being told. Okay. So also, I've got something else I want to show you here too. This is going to talk a little bit about this British destroyer in the Red Sea. Okay, so Yemen's Houthis say they attacked British destroyer in Red Sea. Yemen's Houthi group said on Sunday it had fired ballistic missiles at a British destroyer, the HMS Diamond, in the Red Sea. The Houthis said in a statement that the strike was accurate. So it says here accurate, but did not say whether it caused any damage. So I'm not sure what accurate means. Does that mean that it actually hit, it struck, or maybe it was about to strike it and maybe the HMS Diamond shot it down? I don't really know. But you know, we tend to hear this a lot. We'll hear that the Houthis say that they strike something, and then immediately, you know, the US or UK will come out and say, no, that this did not happen. It's not true. So it says here, they said they had also attacked two commercial vessels, which they identified as the Norderney and Tavishi. Statement said that Tavishi, which was in the Arabian Sea, and the Norderney had both been hit, and that a fire broke out on the Norderney. Okay, so for sure we know the Norderney was hit pretty heavily. The Tavishi looks like it was probably, you know, just minorly damaged, and they were able to continue their journey. Okay, so I've got yeah, just one last thing here to show you. This is just confirmation here coming out. This is on Reuters. Yeah, UK dismisses statement by Yemen's Houthis saying they attacked British destroyers. So they're coming out and just saying that, you know, this did not happen. It says right here, Britain's defense ministry said on Sunday a statement by Yemen's Houthis that they fired ballistic missiles at a British destroyer, in the Red Sea was false. The Houthis did not say whether the attack they said they had carried out on the HMS Diamond had caused any damage, but described as accurate. Okay, these claims are untrue. British Ministry of Defense MOD spokesperson said. So yeah, apparently, according to them, it wasn't hit at all. Okay, it wasn't even attacked. So we don't really know, and we probably will never know what really happened here. But at the end of the day, what we're starting to see is a continuation of attacks here in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden, and we're starting to see more attacks again. It was very quiet for probably about maybe 2 to 3 months over here near Yemen. The most we'd really hear is that you know, some drones would be shot down, things like that. U.S. destroyers would be shooting down drones or missiles, but aside from that, we weren't really hearing any attacks. And just over the past, like, maybe, I don't know, 3 to 4 weeks, that's where we started to see these attacks start to pick up more. And you know, we were obviously seeing Israel working down in Rafah right now, the last city in the Gaza Strip that they need to operate to try to eliminate Hamas. So I don't know. I think what we're going to see here is these attacks will start to pick up more and more as time goes on. And the Houthis have threatened many times to shut down, you know, the shipping lanes here. And obviously, it's a big problem for the U.S. And it's just crazy to think, too, that the U.S. and the U.K. have been operating down here for well over 6 months now, and they may have to stay there for another 6 months or longer, however long it takes Israel to finish up their operation in Gaza, because that's the whole reason these attacks are happening down here, is because the Houthis are upset with Israel, you know, doing what they're doing in Gaza. And then obviously the US and the UK and many other countries are supporting that and trying to protect them and protect the shipping lanes, which are being attacked by the Houthis right now. So yeah, let me know what you think down below, though. I just wanted to bring this update for you. So just to recap, we have 2 commercial vessels that were targeted, and both of them apparently hit. One of them worse than the other, like the Norderney that we got right here. And the Houthis claiming that they targeted the HMS Diamond destroyer, but UK coming out saying that no, this is not true. Let me know what you think down below. That's going to be it for this update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. And also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, I hope y'all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.